Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project365, episode 155. Today what we're talking about is rotational ability in the thoracic spine. It's something that is often forgot about, often overlooked in the athletic population, especially the better athletes. However, it can still put a damper on performance. If we take a look at the mechanics of a walking gait and the mechanics of a sprinting or running gait, you'll immediately notice how much more of a demand, a rotational demand that you have with the hips. The hips will have to move much more in a sprinting gait than it would have in a walking gait. So what we see is these really good athletes, definitely very proficient athletes, that are fine with all other activities, but as soon as they start sprinting, it seems to fire up their low backs, and it starts from tightness in their mid backs. What I've seen, these athletes that have come in, and I've seen the common denominator that's been with them, is that they lack thoracic mobility, especially in rotation. So here's what we've been doing with them, and it seems to be getting a lot of success, so I'm going to pass it along to you guys. We start out with normal foam rolling exercises, just getting a little bit of thoracic muscle mashing going on here. So straight up, regular foam roll, just like we've seen a million times. We're going to give ourselves a big hug across the back. That way we can really get those erectors. And all we're going to do is spend some time going all the way up and down. Once we kind of really take care of that business right there, and we spend about 2 to 4 minutes there, always muscle mashing those erectors, getting them supple, getting them ready to work. What I do is I get rid of the foam roller here, and we kind of take a little bit of a page out of the FMS or an SFMA book. And we use one of their assessments as a mobility tool. It starts out like this. We're going to get into this all fours type position where the first thing I do is I sit back onto my heels. I'm going to take both of my hands. I'm going to put them together. I'm going to end up in a position that's just like this. If I'm starting with my right and I'm working into right rotation, all I'm going to do is take this hand. I'm going to put it into the small of my back. Okay. From right there, I am going to take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, and as I breathe out, I'm going to look to my right, and I'm going to turn to my right. So it looks like this: deep breath in, deep breath out, look to my right, turn to my right. At the top, I'm going to hold for about 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back down. So repeat that one more time. Deep breath in, deep breath out, look and turn to my right. Again, holding at the top for 1 to 3 seconds. If I was to go ahead and go into left rotation, everything is exactly the same, except the left arm now goes behind my back. I take a deep breath in, I look to my left, I breathe out, hold for 3 seconds. You're probably going to notice that you're much more proficient going to one side or the other. That's great. If that happens, and especially if it's a very obvious change, we're going to do 2 to 1 reps to the bad side. So if I'm much worse at turning to my left side, I'm going to do 2 reps to my left side for every 1 that I do to my right. If I'm just equal and I'm just overall stiff, what I'm going to do is 1 rep to the right, 1 left to my left, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. Trying to collect 30 reps per side. So that's 60 reps total. Back and forth, back and forth. Guys, that's how today we are optimizing function to optimize performance. We'll see you tomorrow.